Alright, I think this is on. I don't want to be too bad. I don't know my tripod, but this is just kind of a in the moment vlog. So, or vlog, whatever you want to call it. This is my game collection here. I'm going to show you a little bit of it. Here we have my GameCube games. We got Animal Crossing up there. Have yet to pop that in. The Incredibles, I picked that up for relatively cheap, but I've heard it's really good. Narnia, don't know if that's good, but it was really cheap, like $6. Unlike Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, which, fun fact, if I can get it out here, these things are pretty tightly packed in there. Maybe if I... Yeah, there we go. Fun fact, this one is not a GameCube thing. It's a regular DVD slash maybe a PS2 thing, and the guys just put it on. Don't worry about the scratches. I tested this out. The back of the game is in really good condition. So, if anyone wants to try and make that pin work, go right ahead. Alright, next up, I don't remember how much good old F-Zero cost me, but I think that it was like up there, because game prices these days for like retro stuff, especially the good ones, are a bit steep. Gauntlet cost me $130. Godzilla was fun. It only cost me like $40, at least compared to the rest. Quidditch was really cheap. I've had that forever, but I have yet to pop it in. Karaoke Revolution. Fun fact, I only bought this. Let me see if I still have it over here. Yeah, this one, it has the microphone. So, and I have a specific game that can use said microphone. Mario Party 7. So that's the only reason why I really have this glorified Rock Band wannabe game, especially since I have all the Rock Band games, including Rock Band, where is it? Rock Band 4, somewhere around here. Probably missing it. Yep, there it is. So, yeah. That's the only reason why I have Karaoke Revolution Party. I don't think I'm gonna pop it in anytime soon, unless like someone really wants to play Headstrong by frickin' Trapped. So anyway, next up we have Kirby's Air Ride. That cost me a bit. That, of course, the Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition. I think that's like display only or something like that. You know, the classic like, oh, look at this, we can run all the Zelda games here on one. Come on, God, I need to get new. Sorry if I'm not exactly the biggest personality. Like, we can run all the original Zelda games here on one disc. Is it really all that backwards compatible? No, because these are cartridge games, and emulation isn't really even a thing yet. So we have yet to f that up. Anyway, what else? Lord of the Rings. I've yet to open these, but they only cost me like $20 each. So they were pretty good get. Mario Golf Toadstool Tour is pretty fun. Same with Double Dash, especially Double Dash. But I want to play that more with friends. Mario Party 5, 7. I loved Battle for Volcano Island growing up. It was such, like, you know, a big crossover game with all my favorite characters from Nickelodeon and stuff like that. But haven't popped it in yet because, I don't know, just not really feeling like playing again. That caused me so much frustration. Now, keep in mind, I didn't have a GameCube as a kid. I did have a Wii, but I never got any GameCube games for it because we didn't have any GameCube controllers. But the funniest part is I played this at one of those like kid zones at like a workout club or a rec center, and yeah, I had a lot of fun memories with that one. Paper Mario, this one used to be like $100. I finally got it down to $60. Good old Phantasy Star Online. Fun fact about this one, going over to here, I have this bad boy, which could technically hook up my GameCube over here to the internet. would it be able to work? I have no idea. Does Phantasy Star Online still work and actually go online? I have no idea. But maybe one day. I mean, I have a a big old, super rig here. Well, not really super rig, but still, I have an Ethernet cable back there. Who knows? Just move my one of my TVs like over there and hook it up to here, and we're good. We'll start playing some Phantasy Star Online. Next up, we have I really want to break this out. The Polar Express. This is one of those what the fuck games, and you're like, what happens in the Polar Express? It's basically just a minigame collection disguised as a story mode, and it's, honestly, it just brings me back to the good old days of those, we have to make a game under a certain amount of time. It doesn't matter if it's good, and you can tell that the developers were just doing this so that way they could not only have a paycheck, but also they could write this down like, hey, look at this, we managed to put a game that's actually functional in just a couple of months, please hire us. So THQ, not exactly the biggest not exactly the best developer, but they made a few decent games around the time. Prince of Persia and Prince of Persia Warrior Within. Have yet to play these. The funniest thing is I just remembered they're owned by Ubisoft now. So, the last only good Ubisoft game that they made was that side-scroller one, so Prince of Persia still lives on. I should try these out sometime. Simpsons Hit and Run, basically Simpsons GTA, classic. I used to play this game on the computer, and it had the worst load times, just like the worst load times, because my dad's computer was kind of shitty, but it had disk drive, and it could play old Battlefield and Lego Star Wars, so I thought it could handle anything. Clearly, it couldn't. Simpsons Road Rage, Simpsons Crazy Taxi, not much to say there. I have yet to pop in Sonic Heroes, but I've heard it's really fun, if just a bit glitchy. I think this is like the last 3D Sonic game, great 3D Sonic game before Sonic fell into a bit of a rut. SpongeBob SquarePants, Lights, Cameras, Pants. For all the 2000s kids who grew up with those Nickelodeon VHSs and VHS tapes and DVDs. I think I have some around here, but there would always be ads beforehand, and they would be advertising these minigame collections, and basically minigame Mario Party wannabes, and it just brings me back, man. I really want to go back to that time and just give myself just this game, so that way I can finally live out this in, because I haven't popped this in yet because I wanted to actually play it as a Mario Party thing, but I think there's a story mode, I don't know. Next up we have Star Fox Assault, the last really good Star Fox game. We don't talk about, in fact, we don't talk about the DS game or the game before this, and that's being unfair to the DS game. I've heard the DS game is fine, it's just Star Wars Rogue Leader. Me and my friend, we could never beat the opening Death Star level, but I recently popped it in, and I finally put that trauma behind me. Super Mario Strikers, classic. Haven't played it yet. Grew up with Super Smash Brothers Melee at a friend's house, legendary. Should pop it in, but I honestly have more memories with Super Smash Brothers Brawl, but who knows. Next up we have Tales of Symphonia. I just bought this. This was $40, and I think it's made by, and the reason I wanted to buy it is because it's made by, it's just made by Namco. I thought it was made by Atlas, the guys who make the Persona games, but who knows. And then finally we have Wave Race Blue Storm. This is basically a continuation of, give me a second here, I think I have Wave Race 64 over here. Do I? Yeah, I do. Good old Wave Race 64. I've yet to pop this in, but look at this. I got some of those N64 end labels. Make sure you buy those off of and it really helps with the appeal of collecting the Nintendo 64 games. I'll show you the rest of these. I'll show you the rest of my collection here, and some other time. Make sure you let me know in the comments if you actually want to look at this stuff. And yeah, see you next time. I'm an amazing. I need to work on my stutter. See ya.